Hey guys, it's Dr. Jenny, and today I want to tell you a little bit about nature study. First of all, why it's important to do nature study with your kids, and then second of all, how to do it. So first of all, let's cover a little bit about why it's important. Number one, it teaches your child the foundations of science, because this particular activity that I've designed goes through the first two steps of the scientific method: observation and questioning. Second, it makes nature personal. So just like your personal relationships with your children and with your friends and with your family, you have to spend time with these people in order to develop these relationships, right? So nature study requires you to get outside and really develop a relationship with the natural world around you, which is great. Third, it cultivates curiosity. Unfortunately, in this day and age, we tend to lose our curiosity as we get older because we have so much information at our fingertips. This helps us to slow down a little bit and to use our imagination and think critically about the natural world because we don't have all these distractions. Fourth, it leads to stewardship, and most of this is because of this personal relationship that you develop with nature. So if you care about something, you're going to take care of it. And lastly, current scientific evidence shows that nature experiences and views of green and blue spaces can make our kids happier, healthier, and smarter. So now that we discussed why it's important to do a nature study, let's talk about how we do it. So I've made a really simple worksheet here for you, and it boils it down into 3 simple steps. First of all, this box says I see. So this is where your child records their observation. Allow them to draw a picture. Maybe they want to write a story. If they're very science and engineer oriented, they may want to make tables and record data of measurements that they've taken outside. So let them complete this observation box in whatever way that makes them happy and they feel comfortable with. And second one is this reminds me of. So this is all about taking knowledge that your children already have and connecting it with something new. So they're taking old knowledge and connecting it with new knowledge to form this concrete experience. So this is really important in the learning process, right? So these first 2 boxes basically incorporate this idea of observation in the first step of the scientific method. And the last one is I wonder, and this is where questioning comes in. So as your child is going through these first 2 steps, they're going to be coming up with questions. Write them down. When you're finished with your nature study, read over all the questions that they had and ask them what's the one thing that they want to learn most about. Circle that question and then follow up later in the week. You guys can do an internet search by typing the question into the search box, and you'll be able to figure some things out. So the second page is basically guiding questions. So it tells you things to study, categories to explore like size, shape, and color, and then specific questions you can ask for things like plants and animals. So this is to help you and guide you as a parent as your child is doing the nature study. So on the last page we have instructions for nature study. So it's going to give you a list of things to bring, and it's going to give you instructions to help you walk through the process. And then finally, it's going to tell you a little bit more about your role as a parent in the nature study. And one thing that I would highly encourage you doing is doing the nature study with your child. So whatever object they choose to study, get down there with them, print out a worksheet for yourself, and you don't have to fill it out like they're filling it out, right? But you can do the process with them. And this is modeling, and this is huge in education. And plus it makes them feel like you guys are out there spending quality time together and doing something fun together.